there's no real connection there for me. And I think, yeah, look, it could be down to the fact that they're always in quarantine, they're travelling and whatnot, and fair enough, really. They've got the excuse, but, man, I actually really back in Scotland over time. I really think that they've got a young team and they're coming through. Obviously, I don't think they're going to win a World Cup anytime soon, but I think that Scotland are improving. I think that Wales, as we've spoken about, will go up the rankings. I think Fiji haven't been playing any games recently. They're going to go up the rankings. Japan, we haven't seen them play in a long time, man. Japan is, I don't even know how Japan's going to go. I'd probably
They played against the British and Irish Lions and Ireland a couple months ago.
How much did they get beaten by?
In which game are we talking?
Either or.
British and Irish Lions was a little bit rougher, but then they actually had a very closely contested game with Ireland, which I believe was quite a high-scoring one as well, with only around a 7-point difference or somewhere around there, if I'm not wrong.
Japan's an interesting one for me because they obviously really bolstered up and started to really improve going into that home World Cup, and it was really good to see. I actually had them in my BKR Sport Buddy draft, what's it called, the sweepstakes. I actually had Japan, so I loved that tournament. But I personally would have Argentina above Japan maybe, but I have no idea how to read Japan. I have no idea how to read Japan right now. I don't think anyone can. Like, if you sit there and you tell me you know how to read Japan, you're lying to yourself, you're lying to me. And I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to anybody listening to this. You are literally lying to yourself and lying to me and lying to everyone because it's bullshit. There's no way you could read Japan right now. Can you tell me what Japan's going to play like in the next year or so, Hamish? Or can you tell me what they're going to play in the 2023 World Cup? Because I don't.
No, they're a hard side to know what's going to happen with them because we've seen them in the past just keep on improving. Is one big thing that we've noticed. Like you mentioned, 2019 World Cup, they were able to do very nicely at their home ground. And
beat Scotland too.
It's just awesome to see the development happening. And the top league is going to well and truly kind of influence that as well. And yeah, hopefully they do continue to get better and better as we continue going on. I'm still trying to find the result of that game. British and Irish Lions 28-10 over Japan, and
that's not bad, man. That's only 18 points.
Ireland 39 points to 31 in that game.
See, that's the thing. Japan's not playing any rugby, and still they're competing with Ireland, who are in fourth, and scoring 31 points against Ireland, and also, only losing by 18 to the British and Irish Lions. Like, I'm sorry, but I have to put Argentina above Japan. But honestly, I could see Japan going above them. And this is the thing, like, it sucks to say, but I guess we'll see Argentina against Australia. If Argentina can compete with Australia, and because they obviously didn't compete with South Africa, they haven't competed with New Zealand in the first game. If they compete with New Zealand in the second game, okay, fair enough. Yes, they were good for 10 to 15 minutes or so, but then they got exhausted and they fell apart. Australia are faster in regards to that. Their pace is faster than New Zealand. That doesn't mean it's better. It just means Australia's pace is faster than New Zealand. Am I wrong? Do they not play a faster game than New Zealand? I'm not saying that it's a better game than New Zealand because we got beaten 3 times in a row. But Australia play fast. They don't play fast and tactical, which is what New Zealand do. Australia just simply play fast. Look at what they did against South Africa. The whole time, South Africa were trying to constrict them, and we'll talk about this in a second, but South Africa were trying to slow the play down, constrict them, and not allowed to play their pace, which is what Australia kept reinforcing and shoving down their throat. They're like, you know what, you're going to slow it down. We're going to keep coming at you. And that's the thing with Argentina. Are they going to be able to keep this pace with Australia for 80 minutes? And if they don't, then I could honestly see them dropping below Scotland without Scotland even playing a game. Because they're on 82.02 and Argentina on 82.86. I could see Argentina by the end of this Rugby Championship going below Scotland. Wales will play at the end of this year. They will more than likely at least win. I think they play Argentina. They play Argentina too. Okay.
Oh. No, actually, no, sorry. That's the one team that they don't get to play because they played them twice.
They played them twice already, and Argentina did well, but in the same sense, Wales had a lot of players out with the British and Irish Lions.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. People aren't going to agree with me. I don't really care, though. I don't. Like, I'm sorry. I don't care. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. That's why we have a podcast. So you can listen to my opinion, you can listen to Hamish's opinion, and you can weigh in your own opinion. And if you want to have reply to us, let us know on our channels on the Kiwi Lads or BKR Sport. But for me, I've got probably Argentina in the next maybe 2 years before the World Cup dropping to potentially 11. And that's a big call.